What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Don't Know Ball. In this episode, we'll be talking about the first week of NFL free agency. We're going to talk now about every move because there's too much moves and I don't want to waste your guys' time. If you're watching this pod, obviously you're not wasting your time. But we're going to talk about all the moves, what we liked, what we didn't like, overpays, underpays. So let's get right into it. First, we're going to talk about the Bears. Bears made two quick signings, Kobe Bryant, Devin Bush. Nothing too crazy, but with the money they got, they made some good signings to keep the little core there. Fuck the Bears, though. They ain't doing shit. Now, we're going to move on to the Bengals.
That's a good team. That's a good team.
Surprisingly, they haven't really done shit on offense. I'm surprised they didn't sign another receiver. Add somebody else to T. Higgins and Jamar Chase.
No, that's funny. That's funny to you?
Nah, but they beefed up the defense a little bit. They got Brian Cook, safety. They got Boye Mafe, an edge. And then they got Jonathan Taylor, a defensive tackle. It's about time they made some moves on defense.
Jonathan Taylor at defensive tackle?
Jonathan Allen, my fault. It happens. Yo, you don't even know who the fuck Jonathan Allen is.
Exactly. But he's good enough that the Bengals wanted him, so now I know him.
So, again, it's about time they made some fucking moves. Bengals fans, happy or not happy?
We are happy. I don't know who none of these people are, but if they're trading, that means that they're trying to change something up. So that's a good thing. As long as they're not changing up the offense, we are good, guys.
These are signings, not trades. Signings, not trades is a big difference.
Same thing, bro. Oh, it's a big difference? Go explain the difference.
It's a big difference.
While he's talking, I'm going to go ahead and keep explaining how the Bengals are much better now, even though I don't know any of the people who got signed or traded or whatever it is.
No, you want to talk about trades? We can move on to a trade, actually. The Bills traded a second and some change to the Bears for DJ Moore. Josh Allen, new weapon, same result, probably.
New weapon. We're calling
I actually think the Bears win that shit. A second for DJ Moore. I'm doing that shit in a fucking heartbeat.
A weapon. A weapon. Just another C tier wide receiver.
A weapon is a weapon, yo. You think Josh Allen mad? You fucking ass. You a liability. That's what the fuck you are. You're a fucking liability. Ain't no weapon. Okay. But they traded a second. I think that the Bears fleeced them. The second they heard that, they called the phone, they picked up the phone, and they heard a second. I think they just accepted that shit right then and there. They also re-signed Dawson Knox. They beefed up their defense with Bradley Chubb and C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Not really crazy moves, but solid enough players. You got people with experience. You got Bradley Chubb, who's been to the playoff a couple times. You have C.J. Gardner-Johnson, a Super Bowl champ.
Let me summarize this. Ready?
So
the Bills had dog shit, and now they have a little bit less dog shit, but they are still dog shit. So technically, that means the Bills are probably going to be in the same spot they were this year. That's my second favorite team, but like...
Maybe not. Patrick Mahomes. If they find Patrick Mahomes, they're cooked.
They what?
If they find Patrick Mahomes, they're cooked.
Find Patrick Mahomes. Can you elaborate?
In the playoffs, if they find the Chiefs in the playoffs, they're cooked. So they might be in a worse spot if they face them in like the first round or some bullshit.
Okay.
I'm saying the truth. Then we got another team. We got the Broncos. Just some little re-signs. J.K. Dobbins, Alex Singleton. I thought they were gonna get Kenneth Walker. I thought they should have Kenneth Walker or Travis Etienne, but they re-signed J.K. Dobbins.
You think a youngish core team should add a old hag into their team?
Who's the old hag?
See, let me compare ages. Stand by. Continue talking while I get info.
Yeah, I mean, sucks for Bo Nix. He ain't really getting no type of help at all. So hopefully we don't have to see the Broncos again in the AFC Championship, especially if it's a shit class like it was this time. But it's not their fault. But yeah, just no hope for Bo Nix. So the Bills helped out Josh Allen in some way, but the Broncos didn't really help Bo Nix.
Wait, J.K. Dobbins is actually an old hag.
How old is J.K. Dobbins?
Bro, he's 27 years old. He's actually an old shit, Ken. I've never heard his name till last season.
Yeah, he was just rotting on the Ravens. And then check K9.
Kenneth Walker H.
And we'll get to that K9
Guy's
world.
25, dude. He takes steroids. There's no shot.
He's just bald. You just think that because
he's 40 years old.
You're just saying that because he's
a
fucking bald.
2000s baby, bro. You know how crazy that is? Dude, this guy looks old as shit.
It's the baldness, bro. It's the fucking baldness. Then we got the Browns trying to give some help for Shadur, Dylan Gabriel, whoever the fuck's going to be the starting quarterback. Signing Elton Jenkins and making 2 other moves for the O-line. I guess.
Pick up the O-line.
Good for fucking Shadur, whoever the fuck is starting. You'll get 3 new offensive line just to win, what? Maybe a game extra? Maybe 2? So I ain't really do shit. Then you got the Bucks with the Kate Honor re-sign. They desperately needed that, especially after losing Mike Evans. Then they added Kenneth Gainwell, which is a upgrade from Rachaad White and Alex Anzalone to beef up the linebacker core. Then we move on to the Cardinals that did a whole bunch of bullshit. They have all this cap and they did bullshit. Gardner Minshew ain't doing shit. Kendrick Bourne, he ain't doing shit. Tyler Algier, your new starter running back. That team is going to get the number 1 overall pick next year. That team smells like fucking shit. That team fucking reeks.
But they have Gardner Minshew.
Yeah, and he's not even going to be
the starter. That was Patrick Mahomes' backup.
And now he's about to be Jacoby
That means he's like basically Patrick Mahomes Jr. because he learned from Patrick Mahomes.
But now he's going to learn from Jacoby Brissett. He's not even going to be the starter.
Jacoby Brissett is debatably better than Patrick Mahomes. If you compare last season.
I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, shit, that motherfucker was slinging that rock.
He was slinging that rock.
He was slinging that shit. He ain't never doing that. I'm surprised he even a starter this year. From what it's looking like, unless they somehow go ahead and do some crazy shit.
Maybe they'll sign me. And then I could bring a lot of things to the table. Sorry, off track. You could continue.
You're not even worth $1. Like, you're not worth shit. I think just your energy in a team facility is, like, horrible.
Could be the mascot.
No, anywhere near. I think you should be banned from all 32 NFL facilities. I want you banned from this podcast, actually.
Yeah, fair enough.
And you have the Chargers stealing Charlie Collard from the Ravens. More blocking help for the Chargers just to make it to the playoffs and shit the bed again. I'll be watching to see Justin Herbert lose once again another playoff game. So it ain't really do shit either. Now, a team that made a big signing in the Chiefs finally giving Patrick Mahomes a good running back. You got K9 to the Chiefs.
Got a young chap, a very young chap.
This is the best running back he's ever had, especially coming off his injury. He can't
I think they're gonna be worse.
You think they're gonna be worse? That defense definitely looks worse. But at the end of the day, now Patrick Mahomes, maybe he doesn't have to throw 500 yards a game. Now maybe he could throw 400, and Kenneth Walker just has to run.
Kenneth Walker is a one-game wonder, bro. Let's lock in here. Let's be real.
Bro, he looked great the whole playoffs.
Oh, did he?
He looked great the whole playoffs.
What about Charbonnet?
Injured.
Exactly. What would happen if Charbonnet was not injured? Cinema.
Well, guess what? I had to break it to you. That's a whole lot of what fucking ifs. Everything about you is what if with this nigga. I speak fucking facts. You speak what ifs. You speak hypotheticals.
We're going to look back on this. I say this every episode, bro. We're going to look back on this 1 year from now, and then we are going to see all my predictions come true.
I mean, I think the Chiefs, good signing for K9. I think overall they didn't have the best offseason, but if we're just talking strictly offense, this helps them out. You go from Isaiah fucking Pacheco. That guy's trash. You have Kareem Hunt. That guy's also fucking ass. To Kenneth Walker.
Call him Taz.
Dude, no. Sonic and ass. That's what we're going to say. Sonic and ass. And then everybody's favorite America's golden child re-signed with the Chiefs. Taylor Swift's boyfriend, Travis Kelce.
See, if you didn't phrase it like that, I wouldn't have known who you were talking about.
America's golden child. That's what I'm calling him now. We should all call Travis Kelce
You
America's
re-signed,
golden
bro.
child.
Way to go, bro. You're getting paid millions to. I'm not gonna go on that rant again. You can continue. Go ahead.
Yeah, America's golden child's back. Swifties, are we happy? Yay! Swifties not happy? You're not? Aren't you a Swiftie?
I'm a Swiftie, bro. Doesn't make me a Kelsey.
By affiliation, you're not a real Swiftie then, because all the Swifties,
bro.
All the Swifties is ride or die about Travis Kelce. Lock the fuck in, man.
Not all. I'm the exception. I'm the anomaly, you could say. And you could also call me Taz.
Yeah, let's not do that. Now, we go from the golden child. Now we go to the Colts. Alec Pierce signs the highest ever contracted free agency deal for a wide receiver, coming in at 4 years, 116. Overpay of hell. Overpay of hell. I feel bad for the Colts.
I agree. I don't even know his name, honestly. I've heard of him. Haven't really seen much of him.
So many teams wanted to give this guy damn near $30 million, and the Colts just felt desperate and they matched it. I feel so bad. I don't know about this signing. $29 million for a guy that just touched 1,000 yards. Not even B tier. I think it'll be going more C tier. So now he was always not the number one receiver. Now he's going to be tasked with being the number one receiver because Michael Pittman got traded. I don't really like the contract. If it was less money, I would. So it's going to be interesting to see Alec Pierce as receiver one. I just think that's too much money for a guy that just had a good year. Threat, explosive as fuck. I feel like if he would have joined another team to be a wide receiver 2 or 3, we'd be talking about this shit way different. But that's big money for a guy that's never been a receiver one in his career.
And then
they also paid Daniel Jones 2 years, $88 million, up to $100 million, coming off an Achilles tear. Now, good that you keep Daniel Jones. The money you kept him for, not good. You are paying $44 million a year, up to $100 million. So $50 million a year for a guy that's coming off an Achilles tear. I don't think that's smart at all. Fuck that. That shit is not smart at all.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones played great. We not taking shit away from you, but you coming off the hardest injury an athlete could come off of. You giving him $44 million and you don't even know if he's gonna be the same. Yeah. I think they should have done a 1 year prove it deal, maybe 2, but for less money. I think they became desperate again and they just overpaid for Daniel Jones.
I completely agree, Mickey Michael. Completely agree. I think Daniel Jones, even before his injury, the past seasons that he played, he was pretty shit. So then he had one good season, one good start of a season before he got injured, and now they're expecting him to be a fucking all-star QB and redo what he did in the beginning of the season when you just can't predict that, especially coming off his injury. So I think you said everything correctly. Nothing to add on that.
Yeah, he had a hell of a season when he played, but it's the injury. It's an Achilles tear. This is the most scary injury for an athlete. But if we're going off just his 8 or 9 games he played, yeah, shit, pay him the money. But that's not the point. So I don't really like the Colts, what they did this offseason. I think they were a little too desperate. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite him in the ass. I don't know the guarantees. I don't know nothing like that. I don't know how much dead cap they'll incur if they were to release him. But I ain't really like the Colts at all. Now a team that I did like what they did in free agency was the Commanders. Laramie Tunsil is Mr. Get a Bag. First O-line to get $20 million, first O-line to get $30 million. Shit, that guy has the best fucking agents in the fucking league. Shit, I want that. Shit, first O-line to get paid $20 and then $30 million. W fucking agents right there. Then they signed Odafe Owe. Then they signed Rashad White, which I think really good for Jaden Daniels, another receiver, you could say. Not really a running back. Not really a running back. He a receiving back. And
that guy's going to be number 1 on that team. I'm saying it now.
Number 1.
Rashad White is him. Rashad White is actually him. This isn't even rage bait. Like, he's actually good.
No, it's great for Jenny Daniels. Again, that's an extra target. That's an extra person. And
But who's above him? Bill?
You got Bill. You have Austin Eckler that got hurt. So I think they're really banking on Bill, who had a mediocre rookie season.
Yeah, he had a few good games, and that's about it.
All that hype for no reason. But the signing I like that they made the most was Leo Chenal. Good linebacker for the Chiefs. I thought he was going to be on the market for around $10 million. They got him for for about $8 million. Great signing for them for Leo Chenal. I liked what they did with that. Now, a team that made a trade was the Cowboys. They traded a fourth for Rashawn Gary. Get fucking fleeced. Thank you for a fucking fourth. Rashawn Gary got no fucking motor. He got no lack of... He has a lack of... I don't know what I'm trying to say. He has not lack of skill, lack of productivity.
Production?
Lack of production, wow. Yeah, I did all that just when I could have said it easy. Yeah, lack of production. The Packers were going to release him. We was not going to get shit. We was going to get dead cap. But now we just got a fucking fourth-round pick for Rashawn Gary. Thank you. First you give us Micah. Now you take this dumbass off our fucking team. I always have faith for this dumbass. And he starts the year off not bad. Ends the year like fucking shit. When Micah got hurt, this guy got no fucking sacks. Micah's gone and you can't get a single fucking sack. Yeah, get the fuck up out of here. I was happy to release him, but we got a fourth. So, Jerry Jones, thank you for that. Thank you. Now, the first quarterback move that was made.
The best one.
The first quarterback move that was made that came as no shocker. Malik Willis to the Dolphins. 3 years, $67 million.
Spectacular. Doesn't get much better than this. Doesn't get much better.
I like it. Not really too much of a risk. You paying him $20 million. I think he has like $40 million guaranteed. So it's a 2-year, $20 million deal. The start of a new era in Miami. Start off. Oh, now my fault. The Miami Packers. Everybody's going over there. So this was to be seen. I mean, you have Jeff Hafley, that's the head coach. He saw Malik Willis in practice every day. So he sees the potential in him. The couple of games he had with the Packers, played amazing. Happy for the guy that he got his bag. Wish he was telling the team what a great fucking backup quarterback.
Well, he's no longer a backup. So let's refrain from using that type of language for a starter. Especially when that starter got rid of Tua. Terrorist Tua. No need to worry about him no more.
Concussion Tua. Terrace is a little crazy. I think concussion.
It's crazy. It's crazy to get paid millions of dollars and just constantly throw the ball to the other team. Is that also crazy?
Let me concuss you 4 to 5 times.
I'll stop playing, and I'll happily stop playing.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes all the QB needs is a change of scenery. I still have some type of faith in Tua. He's not complete dog shit.
I think I'm not a big Dolphins fan, but I think every Dolphins fan has been in the same space of mind that you are in right now, basically saying that he's not done, that in the Falcons he's going to do something different. Everybody that supported the Dolphins, Tua's fine. Just give him a few games. He stayed shit, so nothing really happened.
Again, we had Daniel Jones. Had one good year with the Giants. Made it to the playoffs, won a playoff game, got a fucking bag. I was a Daniel Jones hater. Because I thought that guy was fucking shit. When he got that contract by the Giants, I started laughing. Again, and I was right. They didn't play up to his expectations, and it was a fucking horrible contract. But look, he went to the Colts, and he just revitalized his fucking career. Who's to say Tua can't do that? And they signed him for a fucking minimum.
I genuinely think in Tua's brain, he's so checked out of football. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, there's just a difference. Like, Daniel Jones, this is just obviously me being on the outside looking in, but Daniel Jones looks like the type of guy who will constantly keep working as hard as he can to get better. And Tua, with the shit that he was doing on the field, I don't think he ever did anything to actually change that. Like, he just was happy performing subpar.
Maybe also just being in that team, knowing that his time was over. Maybe he didn't just try as hard. But a change of scenery can help a guy out. I still, again, like I said, I don't think Tua is that bad of a quarterback. I definitely think he's better than Michael Penix as of right now, at least.
That's fair. That is fair.
But we get another concussion or two, and then Tua's done. Yeah, he gonna have to wrap it up.
You know, I haven't watched so much football. Last season was the only real season I actually watched. I watched a game of Tua, and he threw, I think, over 3 interceptions. The one game that I actually watched Tua. So I could only imagine every other game that Tua was playing in that I didn't see the bullshit he was doing.
And it helped, like, it made him look better that he had Tyreek Hill. I mean, it's Tyreek fucking Hill. He'll make you look better. That's saying something. You're a chud. But nah, he had Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, nice little 1-2. Made him look good. Now we're going to talk about the Eagles. They lost a lot of people. And they signed Tariq Woolen. 15 million, 15 mil or up to 15 mil, 1 year deal. They just better hope he doesn't get cooked like he did in the playoffs. I don't think it's a bad signing at all. But that secondary, I mean, he's right next to Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell. So he's lucky. He's fucking lucky, actually. But they got a very big fucking corner. Didn't think the Eagles would get him, but looking at it, it is kind of an Eagles signing. Then we got the Tua thing again, replacing Michael Penix. Actually amazing for Tua. The Falcons have a pretty solid offense. He has Bijan. Yo, just hand the ball over. Just throw a check down. You have Drake London. Tua, just don't throw the ball over. It's a hard ask. But just don't throw the ball over.
It's a very hard ask. It's like saying that in the Dolphins, he didn't have a good offense. He has Jalen Waddle and A-Chain. A-Chain's obviously not a Bijan, but he's close to it.
He's good as fuck.
And Waddle is fucking great. So Tua just isn't the same, man. He just is not the same, sadly.
Definitely isn't the same. I would be curious to see his brain.
Dude, that's actually like something that needs to be looked into. Like, bro, it's so bad. Like, is that you could tell, like, anybody just watching the games, you could tell how much it affected him to get those concussions and to keep on playing and then get another concussion. Like, you could tell something's messed up, but, like, there's not much done about it. So that kind of sucks.
Now we're going to move on to the 49ers that added Mike Evans. Crazy shit. I never thought Mike Evans would leave the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I didn't think I'd see a day he'd be in another jersey. But here we are. He got signed a 3-year, $60 million deal. Better than Jawan Jennings.
That's amazing. Literally amazing from the 49ers. How's Kittle doing? Is he still pretty badly hurt?
But he'll be back for the start of the season, I believe.
Dude, the 49ers are a team, bro. That is a team.
That whole division, except the Cardinals, they might have the 3 best teams in the NFC. The Rams, the Seahawks, and the 49ers. 3 fucking dogs of teams just in one division. Good signing. Didn't think he'd leave. I was very shocked when I saw the news. But he's trying to get a ring in Tampa Bay with how the end of last year looked. I don't blame him. That team just completely fell apart. Baker went from playing MVP football to subpar, as you would say.
Yeah, that was really bad to see. That was really bad. That's actually insane. Again, I don't watch too much football, but that football that I did watch, I remember Baker Mayfield being super good. And then I saw him become super mid. So that is kind of crazy to see.
I don't remember if it was an injury or what the fuck happened, but that whole season just fell apart. And they re-signed Dre Greenlaw in the Super Bowl against the Chiefs. He got injured mid-game.
He's the one that got injured going on the field?
Yep, that's him. So he's back. He's back after playing his last snap in the Super Bowl for them. Didn't even finish the game, and now he's back. So a little homecoming. A little homecoming. Good for him, because they picked him up right away. The second the fucking Broncos released his ass, they picked up the phone, and in less than a day, he got secured. Now, a team that has made a good amount of signings in a new era for them. You got the New York Giants, the John Harbaugh era, signing a lot of people. They signed Isaiah Likely to now be tight end number 1, so Harbaugh liked what he saw the potential. He learned from Mark Andrews, not a bad tight end to learn. Now you got go have fun with Jackson Dart. It ain't Lamar, but go be the starting tight end. Go get your catches. They also signed Tremaine Edmonds and Greg Newsome, 2 very good signings after they released Bobby Okereke and they lost Cordell Flott. Good signings for the Giants. Start of a new era for them. John Harbaugh already showing the impact he has on this organization. Some good signings. I like what the Giants did. Very promising. Now just get good play from Jackson Dart. Less concussions. Scatterable, make sure he does not get concussed.
Bro, I think that guy's immune to concussions, and the only thing you need to worry about is just like everything else.
If he doesn't get hurt, bro, you tell bro, that offense is so fun to watch. Malik Neighbors back after tearing his ACL.
Yeah, they definitely need a few more years though.
No, definitely. But I mean, John Harbaugh, once again, a good coach, so they'll learn from him. They played some good football last year. Shit, upsetting the Chargers at one point, smacking the fuck out of the Eagles. The potential is there. Shit, let's hope it gets unlocked. I don't think they'll make the playoffs or nothing like that. If people say that, low-key tweaking. But
I mean, the names you just said. I mean, Scatterbo is great. Neighbors is great. Dart is
nice.
Looks promising.
Solid. Pretty solid.
So, like, let's just say they don't make it to the playoffs. How's their defense, since you're the defense guy?
They lost pieces, but they've gained some back. Tremaine Edmonds, solid. Like a solid middle linebacker is a guy you want to be captaining your defense. Greg Newsome, another good corner to replace Cordell Flott. I like the moves they made. Solid, good enough. They'll definitely have more ones than they had last year. I don't remember how much ones they had. 4 or 5.
I have no idea, but I know they started pretty nice, and then it just slowly one Scatterbo, and then two.
Yeah, good signings. Giants, good culture change over there. Now on the other side of New York, the Jets didn't make as high caliber moves, but for how shitty that defense was, any signing you made, they were right here. Right here. This is the bottom. Any signing they made would have like elevated it a little bit. Can you believe? In this, I don't remember when's the last time, but they got no picks. They played 17 games, and they got the same amount of interceptions as me and you did sitting on the fucking couch watching them. 17 games, 0 picks. That shit hasn't been done in, I think, since 1960? Some even more.
The Jets?
The Jets.
Jesus.
0 picks in 17 games.
You bring Tua there, and something is gonna go like off the rails.
How many picks did they catch in practice? Was Justin Fields not throwing picks?
Well, he doesn't fucking throw.
Dude, who the fuck was their quarterback? It was him. The Brady guy, and Tyrod Taylor. Man, I see why they got no fucking picks. That's shitty, bro. You going against those 3 quarterbacks every week in practice, bro? You're not doing shit. You're not doing shit. But now they got Geno Smith, a guy that had the most interceptions last year.
Yeah, you're about to see that little something like the world might explode having those 2 people or that team and him combined. That's not going to be great.
It's a little reunion because he was drafted by the Jets, spent a couple years by the Jets, and I wasn't following football like that. But I'm pretty sure he was ass.
Bro, I don't see the Jets like you correct me here. I don't see the Jets being a good team for like the next 10 to 15 years, bro.
No. They're going to be ass. But they made moves. They actually made some pretty solid moves. So they went from dog shit to less dog shit.
Yeah, I like that term.
Like they signed DeMario Davis. I don't know how they stole him from the Saints. That guy just went from a decent team to the Jets. I think he just wanted to be in New York. Then they got Nashawn Wright, who played for the Bears, who had 5 picks, bringing some interceptions in town. That guy was a Pro Bowler, maybe even an All Pro, and they signed him for $5 million. All Pro is just a couple players in that, so he's the best players in the league. I'm pretty sure he was just a Pro Bowler, but they signed him for $5 million. That's a good deal. They got Minka from the Dolphins, giving up a 6th or 7th. Good value for Minka. That's good. Minka's not horrible. Bro, that's better than whoever the fuck they had at safety and at corner last year, because clearly them dudes wasn't doing shit. They signed Kingsley and Nigbari, former Packer. Solid signing. They're not going to be crazy, but it's improvement. That's all you want to see, especially with a defensive-minded head coach and, I forgot his name. Aaron Glenn? No, Aaron Glenn.
That guy. He's not fired?
No, not fired. But he beefed up the defense, so that might get him an extra win.
Yeah, hopefully he didn't get fired. I actually like seeing that guy on my screen. But, like...
Good coach.
At least what do you do as a coach in that situation? Your team is just so bad that there's actually nothing you can do as a coach that would make them better. So, like...
I mean, he fired damn near all his staff. All his staff is gone. Everybody that was with him last year, gone. If he gets another 0-pick season, might have to delete the whole franchise and just get an expansion team to come in. Delete that shit. But yeah, in New York, both teams making moves. Not expecting too much from the Jets though. From the Giants, you can see a bounce back, but the Jets gonna be the Jets, man. Geno threw 18, 17 picks. He probably gonna throw 25, 26.
He might throw 0.
Good for Garrett Wilson though. I'm trying to see Garrett Wilson catch some balls.
I forgot Garrett Wilson's on that team. Imagine Garrett Wilson on the Bills. Holy shit.
Yeah, that'd feed families. Now we're going to go on to the Lions. I think the only significant move-ish that's not significant is just because of their name. Isaiah Pacheco. Also known as what? Also known as?
Taz.
What's that whole Taz thing? I didn't really get it.
You don't know the Tasmanian Devil from like Looney Tunes? Oh. He said he's gonna spin and twirl around when he gets the ball, so he can make it to the end zone.
I did see what he was saying, but I saw people saying Sonic and Cheeks. I think that's better.
Pacheco has that like unlocked potential.
He has that dog. He got that dog. I just don't think he's too good of a running back.
Well, it's that the Lions don't even fucking need him, man. Like they have Gibbs, they're fine.
He's a bell cow though. I mean, he's a worse demo.
He's a worse demo, but what can you do?
Oh shit! At least they got.
Is he not cheaper than Demo?
I don't know what he signed for, but probably.
I'd assume he'd have to be.
Next up, then we got the glorious Green Bay Packers. Ain't really make nothing crazy. They got Javon Hargrave, D tackle from the Vikings. A guy that can tackle, something that Packers struggle to do at times. Tackle the fucking football. So we're tackling a problem head on. So that's good to see. The cornerback room, we signed Benjamin St-Juste. Just a good guy to have in the room. Nothing crazy. The Packers still need some moves in the cornerback department. So hopefully this isn't all we see. But nothing really too crazy from the Packers. But, I got to talk about the Packers every time. Then we got a team that did make some big moves on the defensive part of the field. The Carolina Panthers signing Devin Lloyd, coming off a great fucking season. Good signing. Signed him for as much as Nick Bolton, essentially. And Nick Bolton hasn't really looked too good the last year. So I think that's a good signing there. And they also got Jalen Phillip. They paid that guy a fucking bag. He got paid a bag. For the Panthers that surged last year, making it to the playoffs that nobody saw.
And now they're a top 4 team.
Almost beating the Rams. Just, it's only up from here. If Bryce Young can give you consistent play, it's only up from here. Their defense last year was beautiful. Compared to the year before that they were one of the worst defenses in the league to being a good defense. Now you're adding on even more talent. The NFC South, I think it's the South. I hope it's the South. But that whole division, I think the Panthers really are the best team. Look, I'm gonna give you the names of the teams, and you're gonna tell me which you think is the best? So you got the Panthers, you got the Saints, you got the Buccaneers, and you got Saints, Bucks, Panthers, and you got it's some L-ball knowledge. I can't think right now. Saints and the Falcons. My bad. The Falcons.
Panthers are better.
That was considered.
That's such a shit bracket.
Yeah, it's a pretty shitty 14, but they're getting better. They are getting better. If we could just keep it competitive,
blow up all the teams. Just blow up all 4 of those teams. Get it competitive, but only have the best teams in the world.
So where would they go? You add it? The G League? You think they should add relegation and shit?
Elaborate.
Like, oh, my bad. Like, never mind. Don't worry about it. It's soccer talk. My bad.
Soccer talk.
Relegated, like if you perform the worst in the league, like you get dropped down, and the team that's below the best performing team.
Yeah, they're like a League 3 soccer team. Those 3 teams, they're League 3, right?
Yeah,
and like every other team is like champion league.
Yeah. You know ball, good shit. No, it was good. Now we're gonna go on to the Patriots that signed the Guardian Cap Demon, Romeo Doubs.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. He's better than Diggs. Beautiful. I know you don't like it, but bro, that guy.
Yeah.
About time.
I miss Romeo Doubs, Guardian Cap. You guys treat him good. You guys give him a good Guardian Cap. Better than Stephon Diggs. Younger than Stephon Diggs. Doesn't have illegal troubles like Stephon Diggs. Just a good guy all around. Just make sure he doesn't get concussed. But good move for the Patriots. Drake May should be happy getting a pretty solid guy who should have a breakout year. At times, he has some really solid hands. He'll make some really good catches. If he shows emotion on the football field, you got yourself a good player, because there's at times for the Packers where, not last year, but the year before, he wasn't into it. He wouldn't celebrate, nothing like that. But then last year, he got rejuvenated, happy, had a really good year. So if you keep him with that same energy, you got a really good signing.
Dude, it's going to be big, bro. That's a good fantasy pickup.
Indeed is a good fantasy pickup, because now he's the clear receiver 1. Now, a team that changed up their fucking defense completely, the team with the most salary cap going into free agency, you got the Las Vegas Raiders. They signed Tyler Linderbaum for 3 years, $81 million. The biggest center deal in NFL history by a wide margin. If you compare his annual salary to the next highest paid center, who I believe is at $17 million, that's a $10 million difference. He just reset the center market. Now people are going to get paid more because of him. But the first thing you got to do when you have a new quarterback coming in, especially the number 1 overall pick, like the Bears have done, you want to rebuild the trenches. Like the Panthers have done, you want to beef up the O-line so it's easier on the young fella. Fernando Mendoza is loving life right now. Tyler Linderbaum, Cohen Miller, 2 very good O-linemen to have on your team. They gave him Jalen Naylor, an extra weapon. I think he got overpaid. Not really too good of him signing. I think he got paid way too much. I don't know why they paid him that much money. Then you also signed a Kobe Dean, Quay Walker. Other good signings in the linebacker department. If the Raiders weren't in the division they are, they would go up a couple spots. But I think they stay dead last. They have the Chargers, the Chiefs, and the Broncos in their division.
Yeah, I mean, you can't expect a team that fucking took the most L's to just out of nowhere with Mendoza just become top 5 team. So they also need a few years, maybe like a good 5 years. A good 5 years, start rebuilding things. Things will look nice.
It's promising though. Very promising start for Clint Kubiak in his first offseason with the team. Good signings. Mendoza's definitely going to be happy. Now just put all the pieces together and just string some more wins, get more of a winning culture and shit. You could probably have bigger people sign. It's Las Vegas at the end of the day. Some people would want to go to Las Vegas. Shit, I'm trying to go to Las Vegas.
Yeah, we should go if Mendoza wins.
Non-football related purposes, though.
If Mendoza wins a Super Bowl this year, we should fly out to Las Vegas in honor of him.
I'm down. I'll put down 100,000.
100,000?
Yeah.
On me? Like you're gonna bet against me? 100,000?
No,
we could bet like
in the casino. In the casino.
Oh. You should sports bet. You know a lot about football.
Yeah, I do, but we taking a little break. We waiting for the NFL to come back. Then we're gonna go hands at it. Probably I'll give y'all my picks so we can all make money together. But y'all gonna have to wait till September for that though. So if people want to be rich, they're gonna have to wait a couple months.
Give them your soccer bets.
Soccer bets. Oh. I've made bread. Again, you tell me. There's a reason you asked me for my picks.
There's a reason why I'm down on this month.
There's a reason you're down on this month, yeah. Your main thing, UFC, shit the bed.
Yeah,
soccer not my main shit.
We're getting off topic. This is for another video. Let's get back on track.
Now, a team that I think only making very minimal signings, but I think are one of the biggest winners of the offseason, the Los Angeles Rams. They traded for Trent McDuffie, giving up a first, a fifth, a sixth, and a third, and giving him his bag. Good. They need corners, what they needed the most. They got that. And alongside the fact that they got that, they took him from the Chiefs, which is a menacing team for anybody. So you had an already Super Bowl contender team add more talent. And they stole another corner from the Chiefs in Jalen Watson. So they just took the two best defensive players, at least in the secondary, from the Chiefs, depleting the Chiefs and making themselves better. So they took, like, that's crazy. That, for me, is a home run of a fucking offseason when you only making minimal signings. Shit, they get first, but it works out. They've won a Super Bowl. They've been close to the Super Bowl. They won a Super Bowl, giving up a first for Matthew Stafford. This team doesn't need first-round picks when you could draft gems later on like Puka Nacua. They don't need the first. So they traded for talent. And I respect the fuck out of the Rams, knowing that Matthew Stafford doesn't have – he has a year, maybe two. A year, though, is what I'm saying. Left, so they want to give it their all so they can win a championship with Matthew Stafford. And I respect the Rams for how they run their organization. I really fuck with it.
Yeah. I mean, there's not much for me to add. So.
I respect it, and I like the way they do business. Now, a team that people don't like how they do business no more, the Baltimore Ravens. They had a deal in place for Max Crosby for 2 first-round picks, the 14th pick from this year. They did the physical. They got a little cold feet. They got a little scared and became pussies, and they put out the deal. You normally have a unwritten agreement to make the deal go through. You know Max Crosby's physical is not going to be good. Unless something in that physical was fucking outrageous, you knew that was going to happen. He just came off a meniscus tear, whatever the fuck. He had meniscus repair surgery. Your meniscus is not going to become intact in less than 2 months, less than 3 months. They knew what they were getting into. They've never traded a first-round pick for a player. I think they got fucking cold feet, and they put out the deal.
The Ravens are dirty dogs for this. They knew what they were doing. They just wanted to see their options out. They wanted to see if it was actually something they wanted to do, and then they decided, nah, bro, we're good, and they went back on it. Beautiful from them. I love it when a team becomes corrupt. That is the best thing you want to see because that's how you know that they really want to win, and especially because they took out all the TVs in the locker room and all the fun stuff. So they have to make the Super Bowl now, right?
Actually, they took that away.
Yeah, they took away everything in the locker room. Last season, like midway through the season, they said, "Yeah, we're taking out everything. Nobody's paying attention to the actual games."
I've never heard this story.
On everything, on it.
Well, clearly it did not fucking work. It didn't work. They did not make the playoff.
That's why they're becoming corrupt, and that's the best thing you want to see in a big organization like this.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. I think it was the better thing for them to do because they're giving away 2 firsts or Max Crosby. They signed Trey Hendrickson. And they keep their 2 first-round picks. And they signed Trey Hendrickson for a very similar fee that Max Crosby has. He got 4 years, $112 million, if I'm correct. Yeah, 4 years, $112 million. So very similar to Max Crosby, and you keep your 2 first-round picks. So
amazing, absolutely spectacular from that team. Super corrupt, super amazing. Keep it up.
Good for you, man. Then we got the Saints that signed Travis Etienne. Not Etienne, Travis Etienne.
Etienne? That's how you're supposed to say it?
I think, bro, I might be wrong too. It might be say it again? Etienne. It might be Travis Etienne or Travis Etienne.
Etienne, welcome to the Saints.
Yo, I swear. Yo, look at the press conference. He's like, oh, this is how
dude.
You say my name.
He said this is how you pronounce my name?
He said it himself.
Dude, well, maybe he should change his name and add like some pronunciation to it. Because what the hell? How are you supposed to get Etienne?
Like, I can look at it right now. Do we care enough for me to look at it? Probably not. But he said in college his teammates didn't know how to say it, so he just told him Etienne.
Yeah, nobody knows how to say that name.
Yeah, that's
if it's not
crazy.
Etienne, then nobody knows how to say it. We had it in fantasy. We said it the whole season. Etienne.
Yeah, but I think now since he's close to home, he wants to embrace that he's close to home, so he's going to say with his name.
Yeah, good for him. Honestly, good for him.
No more disrespect by the Jaguars. They can have Bashal Tootin. Shit, I think they're going to miss Travis Etienne. They preferred Bashal Tootin.
They will miss him.
But good for the Saints. Tyler Shough, more help. I don't know what this means for Alvin Kamara's future. I have no idea what the fuck this means, but Alvin Kamara, Travis, Etienne, whatever the fuck your name, whatever your name is. I'm not gonna say Etienne because we fuck with you, so I'm gonna respect your name. More help for another promising team that overperformed, that had Tyler Shough, who played fucking amazing. More help. You ain't never gonna be mad at more help. If this makes division,
they're still very bad. To clarify, they're so terrible, but they have Etienne.
So, shit, he'll have a couple 100-yard games.
Remember the phrase? They're dog shit.
And now they're
less dog shit.
And funner to watch. Etienne's a good player.
I don't think, they're going to need a little bit more pieces for me to watch a full Saints game. I didn't watch a single one last season.
Nah, but, hey, again, building little by little. And then now the defending Super Bowl champs, the Seahawks, re-signed Rashid Shaheed for a bag. They lost key players on defense to not overpay, but when you're a championship team, things like that happen. You lose your coordinator. Alongside losing your coordinator, you're gonna lose a lot of players, just like the Eagles did last year. They lost players. Now it's going to be really hard to repeat. Hey,
I called it. I said they're not repeating at all. I said they're not going to get close.
No, you did. It's going to be hard to repeat. Rashid Shaheed, good, solid, good for special teams as well.
Yeah, good power to that guy.
They keep the receiving trio of JSN, Cooper Kupp, and Rashid Shaheed. So Sam Darnold's winning. Sam Darnold is indeed winning. Now we got the Steelers that signed Rico Dowdle, and Rico Dowdle said himself, I'm going to have every Panthers game circled on my calendar. Somebody is mad they did not get re-signed. Rico fucking Dowdle. They also signed Jaquan Brisker. Solid. Good way to beef up the secondary and make the Bears weak. We like that. And then they traded for Michael Pittman, giving him a 3-year, $59 million extension.
Yeah,
really good wide receivers.
Yeah. Rico, brother, you cannot come at a team like that when you had amazing performances at one point. I genuinely thought it's obvious that guy is the clear running back one. But then just started to slow down, inconsistent. I wouldn't want you on my team either. Too bad, so sad, bro. It's not personal, it's business, bro.
He's a little butthurt, but him and Jalen Warren is a solid one too. The Steelers always find a way to win.
This is where I see Jalen Warren
on the decline.
Yeah, this is where I see him become that RB2 that he's supposed to be.
I don't even know what he was with the Steelers because they also had Kenneth Gainwell, who had big games as well. Maybe not running necessarily, but at least catching the ball. So it's going to be an interesting dynamic. They are definitely a really big team. Like, they have a lot of big guys.
It's a huge upgrade. No, it's a huge upgrade. Like, their team is, I think, is much better from this.
They have a lot of big guys. The one thing they don't have is a fucking quarterback. So
Aaron Rodgers is done. He's done.
Nobody knows what the fuck's gonna happen with Aaron Rodgers. I think he should come back. They better pray to God he comes back, because if not, they have Mason Rudolph, Will Howard, and if they draft the quarterback, I think they'll draft they'll be like a Ty Simpson team or whoever they'll draft the quarterback. They got to that team needs a quarterback. That's the only thing that they really don't have. But again, they have a really big team. They got DK, they got Pittman, they got Darnell Washington at 6'7". So big team, good receiver too. A little pricey for Michael Pittman.
Is it? That guy is special, dude. That guy is actually wide receiver one on that team now. Like, that guy is special.
I don't know about 20 mil though. I mean, cheaper than what he had in Indy. Indy was making about 24, 25 mil. So
he had an amazing season. I honestly would expect him to get paid a little bit more.
But the Steelers always find a way to win. They just, let's see if they get that quarterback spot, right?
Oh, I see what's up next.
Next, we got the Houston Texans.
No, dude, you want permission to skip them? Because I'm giving you permission. Holy shit, the Texans suck.
Why do they suck?
Because you watch their game, and it's just pure defense. There's nothing fun about watching the Texans play. There's literally there was not a single point in last season. Even if I put money on them, there was not a single point on it. Dude, I really want to watch the Texans play right now. CJ Stroud. Oh, man. Terrible, that guy.
His O-line's shit. I think he had such a good rookie year that they became so... They loved the guy so much. They said, you know what, bro? You don't need no help. That O-line is fucking ass. I mean, you can't tell me otherwise. That O-line is atrocious.
I'm getting tired of O-line excuses. Look at Joe Burrow. Like, he has a shitty-ass O-line, and that guy is special because he's elite. CJ Stroud is just not there yet. He's never going to get there. He's never going to get there. He just sucks. He just sucks. Maybe he needs a change of scenery.
Change of scenery would probably fucking help him anywhere. Yo, you just need the O-line. You don't get it, bro. If you're the quarterback and your O-line is shit, you trying to pass the ball, but you have the pocket collapsing on you instantly, you're not going to do shit.
Bro, but how don't you like... It's like, oh my God.
Bro, he's not Joe Burrow. I'm not saying he's Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow is way more skilled. But you can't really do shit if your O-line is ass. Obviously, he's going to make everything way harder for you. You have no time to throw the ball. And he just hasn't been the same since his rookie year. Joe Burrow, on the other hand, it's not really the performances that let him down. It's the injuries that let him down from the poor O-line and also his poor decision-making at times when maybe he could slide down or go out of bounds and he just tries to get extra yards and extra contact. And they traded for Demo. They got an O-lineman, a 4th, and a 7th.
I love Demo. Monty. That's correct. I love Monty. That guy is really special. I love that guy. Maybe I'll turn on a Texans game
just for
only to watch the plays where he's running the ball. And then I'll just click off and go watch the Bengals.
Now he gets to shine. Doesn't have to be behind Jahmyr
he was always
Gibbs.
shining. He was always shining.
Now it doesn't have to be behind Jahmyr Gibbs. Him, Woody Marks. Good, like another solid one too. Now the biggest thing is, what the fuck happened to Joe Mixon? He got released. I've heard rumors, some shit where might have shot his foot, might have gotten into an ATV accident, went to get surgery without telling the Texans, and it got botched, so it made it even worse. And then he went to the Texans. I don't know what the fuck happened with Joe Mixon. That whole little conspiracy.
It doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter.
But it's very interesting to go from a guy who was a really good running back, your star running back, and you just haven't heard any updates from him. It's just a little conspiracy that I really find interesting. What happened?
Good corruption. That's good corruption. Like I said, good corruption in the league. They get somebody better. They don't care about who was there before him.
That's right. And now Demo, I think they'll be just fine without
They'll be. I honestly forgot that Demo was on that team before I made that rant, but I still would probably skip watching them unless I know for sure Demo has a running play set up or something.
Yeah, no. If you don't like defense, No point in
Gonna be
watching.
like watching a Super Bowl.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Now, coming up here on the last two teams that we're going to discuss about and the trades that they made, the Titans, another new team, another shitty team that actually made some really good fucking moves. Some moves in particular, signing John Franklin Myers from the Broncos, really good move. Cordell Flott, Alontae Taylor, and Wandale.
Del Dingle, that's him.
Some good signings for, again, a team that was dog shit. Now they're less dog shit. In a very interesting division with the Colts that made some,
the division matters.
The Texans.
They're stuck, man. They're stuck. The Titans are moving for that.
And the Colts. Wait. The Colts, the Texans, the Jags that have made relatively no moves if they
don't need to
move. Well, the way they surged last year, yeah, you damn right they don't need to. Again, like the Raiders, good direction for them. Luckily, they don't have to spend their pick on a quarterback. They have Cam Ward, Wandale.
They already did.
Exactly.
This is just, like you said, this is just the Raiders.
This is the Raiders a year or two in advance.
Yeah.
With a new coach in Robert Saleh, good coach, Brian Daboll, really good coordinator. This is now the Tennessee Giants. I think we're seeing a little theme here. New coaches, new coordinators bringing their guys. I respect it. You like the talent, poach them. Ain't no wrong with that. So good for them. I really like the Alontae Taylor move. Really like it. Now it makes more sense that they released L'Jarius Sneed as of the recording of this video. So good for them. If any team wants to go from last to first, or from last to first,
last to second to last.
If the Colts shit the bed again, I could see the Vikings getting. I could see the Titans getting a little more wins.
It's a bold prediction.
I don't know. If Cam Ward better second year, this could look different. And last but not least, the last team we're going to talk about, the Minnesota Vikings.
Bye 9.
Yeah, bye. I really wish they would have kept 9, because they weren't that scary. But now they got Kyler Murray, who, when he's played his best football, has looked fucking amazing. Kyler Murray, I want you to keep playing COD, keep not being focused, and you sell the fucking Vikings.
Keep not practicing. Keep trying to stay exactly as you are. Keep up trying to just continue being yourself, big guy. That is the worst form of disrespect I've ever heard you speak to someone.
Rival team getting better. Not trying to see that shit. Really not. The Vikings got 9 wins with JJ McCarthy and Max Brosman at quarterback. They got 9 wins. How do you scrap 9 wins with that abysmal of quarterback play? And Justin Jefferson having a shitty ass fucking season.
Bro,
how do you scrap 9 wins?
Holy crap. Yo, put him on the Jets. Let's see if it blows up the world. Oh my god, that guy just threw the pick on every single throw.
Dude, genuinely impressive by Kevin McConnell and co. That team should have they shouldn't have sniffed 9 wins. And the fact that they did is very infuriating, because now they have Kyler Murray, a solid QB. If he plays amazing, a home run fucking signing. Yeah, nigga, I'm fucking scared.
We literally watched that game where Brosman came in and every fucking throw was a pick. Like, there was not a throw where it wasn't a pick. That was so bad.
Dude, and he upset the Lions. He upset the Lions, by the way.
No, the Lions is... What the fuck? That's for another video. I could have a whole 1 hour video of me talking shit about the Lions and how they fucking fell off.
So, a home run signing. I really like the signing. Wish it didn't happen. It's happened. I can't do shit about it. But
amazing for everybody. Amazing for everybody involved. Jacoby Brissett, good. You're the clear guy now. Kyler Murray, midget, still better than 9. Tua, you have another team. It's just beautiful. All these middle of the pack, low end of the pack QBs are finally doing something with their career.
Change of scenery.
Maybe you change of scenery.
The whole franchise could change. Shit, imagine Tua in the Super Bowl. Tua and ATL. He went from Miami to ATL.
I would literally bet my net worth, my generation's net worth, that Tua will never even get close to the Super Bowl. And we can look back on this.
What's close to the Super Bowl? What's close?
What's close to the Super Bowl? No, Super Bowl. And bro, that guy, maybe sniff the first round. Max, he's not. Bro, he's retiring after this year. Let's lock him. Like for real.
Hey, very high possibility, man. Tua might not even win the starting job. He might not even win the starting job.
I will bet you my net worth, my generation's net worth, my future generation's net worth that Tua is never sniffing a second rounder one.
Like, can we sign this in a contract, please?
We can sign it as long as you put up something out. You can put up $1 and I'll put up my generation.
I'll put up $10.
Dude,
10x. 10x your worth. You heard it here first. If you guys never see me again, I'm fucking rich. Even though his generation's not worth shit, extra generation shit, I ain't gonna say shit.
I don't know. Maybe my generation sucks, but the one after, maybe that one's really the one. Tua's not making it, bro. You're
but
good, bro.
I might not be alive for that. So my kids gonna feast.
I guess so.
That's what I want.
And if they don't, they know who to blame.
Yeah, Tua. So let's see how much $10 is worth in a couple years. But that's it from us here talking about it.
He probably thinks that $10 is like $1 million or something. The way he's fucking wired right now.
Who?
I feel so bad from Tua. Dude, like, can you imagine what's going on in his brain? I feel so bad. Like, I feel so bad for what he has to go through.
Imagine he got to Georgia and he went to the wrong city. Thinking it was ATL, he went to like
Macon. We can make a whole fucking video about me just complaining about like the CDE protocols on like NFL, bro.
But guys, that's it. That's a good amount of free agents we talked about. Hopefully, it wasn't messy. The way I had my Google Docs organized was alphabetical order. There was probably a lot of shit we missed, but I didn't want to talk about people that weren't really relevant. If not, this would have been like a 2.5 hour pod. John doesn't know half the players we even talked about today. So I just wanted to like say the names, give my inputs, but not like make him fall asleep either. So I tried my best.
Dude, somebody's going to be pissed watching this video. Like, let's say somebody actually watches the whole thing. Somebody's going to be like, what the fuck? They didn't talk about my fucking 5th string defensive guy, bro. What the hell, bro?
Very high possibility, but if you guys would want maybe a shorter, more condensed version where we just talk about 10 to 15 to 20 players, I don't mind doing that at all. But that's it from the first week of free.
And don't forget this. If you want soccer, let Mickey know, and I'll learn soccer to be on the podcast with Mickey.
Yeah, that's true. Next podcast, if anybody makes it this far, next podcast, we'll be talking about the Champions League round of 16 with a special guest. We'll have a special guest. John won't be on the pod.
I will not be here for this one. I will be with Lionel Messi in the Inter Miami Stadium. I have some affairs I have to get in place with Lionel Messi.
So yeah, first full soccer pod, gonna be interesting. Champions League looked you had good games and you had blowouts, but I think you have good storylines to talk about nonetheless. It's gonna be interesting to see the dynamic I have with the special guest. But if I talk about football,
maybe you can take my job.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
You're on the chopping block. You are on the chopping block.
I'll just gotta change the scenery and I'll go with the next podcast.
Yeah, if you guys are interested in joining the pod, let me know down below in the comments. Make sure to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe and turn post notifications on. We will have a pod weekly. We'll have a video coming out weekly, so make sure to not miss out. Tell your mom, tell your grandma, tell your grandma's grandma, tell your sister, tell your cousins, tell your boys, tell their boys. Just tell everybody. Spread the word.
Generation.
Yeah, spread the word. Don't know ball. It's coming. And we coming hard.
1,000 subscribers. I don't know if you've mentioned it.
1,000 subs. Appreciate everybody for subscribing.
1,000 subscribers. 1,000 miserable people who have to hear us speak about sports. Straight.
But yeah, appreciate everybody for 1,000 subs. If you're watching this and you haven't already watched the Bam Adebayo video, make sure to go check it out. I'll leave the link in the description.
Better than Kobe.
83 fucking points. Let me see your favorite player drop 83 points. And that's it from us here at Don't Know Ball. Peace.
Bye.